the recommendations is a comprehensive or a critical review of the customs procedures. I think in most of us as operators, we are often faced with this kind of challenges. Even as customs procedures become more similar, many countries still find their supply chain performance constrained by other border agencies. Customs is not the only agency involved in border management. Now, cooperations among all border management agencies in standards, transport, health, sanitary and phytosanitary is critical to reform. So is the introduction of modern approaches to the regulatory compliance. The quality and competence of core logistics service provider is another important part of overall country performance. Whether it's trucking, forwarding, and customs brokerage services are also all central to trade efficiencies. Logistics services generally have higher LPI ratings in 2012 than in 2010. Yet the gap between the high-income countries and developing countries remain rather wide. Now, the low-income countries score poorly on trucking, despite trucking systems having recently attracted more policy attentions. Logistics performance is strongly associated with the reliability of supply chains and the predictability of service delivery available to producers and exporters. Supply chain is only as strong as their weakest links and are becoming more and more complex, often spanning many countries while remaining critical to national competitiveness. Comprehensive reforms and long-term commitments from policymakers and private stakeholders will be most essential. Events such as a recession and economic troubles in Europe just last year, causing knock-on effects for us in the ASEAN region, may have derailed planned logistics reforms. So it is now all more urgent that countries and donors renew their efforts to improve logistics. The global network of logistics operators for international trade includes ocean shipping, air freight, land transport, warehousing, and the third-party logistics service providers. Now, to keep global supply chain working as an uninterrupted, logistics service providers have had to both integrate and diversify. Key segments of our industry, like in the air freight industry, container shipping, port operations, and even contract logistics or 3- or 4-party logistics service providers have become highly concentrated, especially since the economic downturn of 2008. Yet, the industry is far less concentrated in local, traditional subsectors with low entry costs. Trucking, traditional freight forwarding, and customs brokerage is no different. Global logistics require that is ideally seamless change of service providers support the physical movements of goods. But the ease with which a country's exporter can access the global logistics network, it depends on domestic factors subject to government interventions. Government can improve the regulation of logistics services, finance trade-related infrastructure either directly or in public-private partnership or PPP, and smooth trade procedures. Although the efficient logistics and trade facilitations are central to national competitiveness, the simultaneous involvement of many sectors can create difficulties or sound policy making. I will show you a short video of a short speech by the World Bank's key person.
Trade facilitation and logistics is about how efficiently and timely companies can ship their products to other countries. The trends that we are seeing are changing. There is a gap, obviously, between high-performing countries and low-performing countries. And between 2007 and 2010, this gap was declining. However, between